Mold either grows or dies, it's all about the moisture. Molds can grow in any climate, but they need a moist environment to thrive. They do not like light or dry environments. The main cause of mold growth is not so much the amount of moisture in the air, but the moisture on the surface of the material on which it is growing. If the humidity is maintained at 80% for a few days, the mold spores develop the fungus and spread. The spore reserves are initially sufficient to sustain the young fungus for some time. However, it must quickly find new sources of food. As it cannot absorb nutrients from its environment directly into the cells, the fungus excretes digestive enzymes that dissolve the substrate on which it grows, in order to transform it into assimilable elements when possible. Molds are attracted to a wide variety of materials, including paper, cardboard, upholstery, or highly processed wood such as particle board or masonite. They prefer leather scales, cockroach and dust mite droppings, paints, and glues, among others. Molds attack dirty materials more easily than clean ones. Organic materials, such as food or leather, are more vulnerable than minerals such as stone tiles, sanitary, ceramics, or glass, which are not food substrates for fungi. However, even a little dirt from a non-edible surface, such as house dust or nicotine, or cigarette tar, is sufficient for these fungal mycelia to meet their basic nutritional needs. Some fungal species are limited by extremely alkaline building materials, such as raw concrete, cement mortar, anhydrite, anhydrous calcium sulfate, or lime. Molds thrive in a moist environment, and when the moisture content is below 65% on the surface of the materials, they dehydrate and die. However, this does not mean that they are destroyed. Even if the fungus is dead, its spores survive. The survival of the mold is assured until the next wet period returns, and it persists through these forms of resistance and difficult times. Fungi change to adapt to their environment. Molds are made up of many different types of fungi. In a bathroom, for example, there may be species that thrive in high humidity conditions but are able to withstand considerable fluctuations in humidity throughout the day. When conditions change, the composition of the fungal species also changes. Typical locations. Returning to the example of the condensation that forms on the can or bottle of mineral water or beer taken out of the refrigerator, it is obvious that the places most vulnerable to the formation of mold are those with cold walls and high humidity. The interior of the walls of the outer perimeter of the building is often the site of fungi. The bathroom and kitchen are the most affected rooms. Even the bedrooms are not immune, as they are often colder and the moisture emitted during the night is significant and continuous due to the breathing and sweating of the occupants. First floor apartments are often more vulnerable than those on upper floors, as they are also more susceptible to rising damp from the ground. Mold is more likely to spread in the western and northwestern parts of the house, which are cooler and more exposed to rain.